Estimation. Now, the next thing is to talk about how urinalysis can be done. How urinalysis can be what? Can be done. After we have understood normal healthy person and any other thing other than this is problem. Have you know so? Am I communicating? How to detect, how to estimate, how to carry out urinalysis test. The most common way of carrying out urinalysis test is by using combi 10. What did I say? And microscopy. What did I say? Combi 10 and what? Microscopy. The most easier way. And microscopy. But often, when it comes to urinalysis, we majorly restricted on microscopy. Using what we majorly restricted on using combi. And there are different types of combi. We have combi 2, combi 3, combi 10, combi 11. Different type of combi. We have combi 2, combi 3, combi 10, and 11. The meaning of combi means combination of about, when we say combi 10, that thing we have 2 parameters. When we say combi 3, that thing we have how many parameters? When we say combi 10, that combi we have how many parameters? 10 parameters. When we say combi 11, that thing we have how many parameters? 11. Now, when you now hearing that, it's an indication you as healthcare provider or as medical student, you should be able to understand immediately that now this one is URX 10A, meaning combi 10. Am I communicating? Now these are the parameters. The first one we have leukocytes. The second one we have nitrites. The third one we have urobilinogen. The fourth one we have protein. The fifth one we have pH. The sixth one we have blood. The seventh one we have specific gravity. The eighth one we have ketone. The ninth one we have bilirubin. And the 10th one we have glucose. Have you seen that they are what? Combi 10. 10 parameters. Now the first one, which is leukocytes, which can also be called WBC. You know, I told you there, white blood cell. We can use microscope to check it, or we use combi to check it. Then, are you getting the point now? Is there. Nitrites is part of chemical concentrates. Is there. Urobilinogen is part of what? Chemical concentrate. Is there. Protein is part of what? Chemical concentrate. Is there. pH is part of chemical concentrate. Is there. Blood is part of microscopy. Is there. Specific pH is part of physical. Is there. Sorry. Specific gravity is part of physical constraint of urine. Is there. Ketone is part of chemical constraint. Is there. Bilirubin is part of chemical constraint. Is there. And glucose is also what? Part of chemical constraint. They are here. Now, how to estimate using combi 10 now? In the next slide, we are going to use microscopy. Now, very simple. We are going to remove, somebody should come and help me. This strip, it has about 10. Am I communicating? Look all these, they have color. The first color, these are 10. 1, 2, each represents, they represent, all the color represents all each test here. Isn't it the color? The first color here, except 2. You know, this is the second color. This is the third color. Abi, these are fourth color. This is fifth. This is sixth. This is seventh. That is severity. All these first color, they are negative. If we see it on this strip, if the color match, when we put the strip, these are this strip. Each, can you see? Do you see? This one is number 1, leukocytes. This is how we are going to place them. If this color, which is leukocytes, match with the first color under the leukocyte is being negative. If this number 2 is bilirubin, nitrites. If the nitrites, this color match with this phos is negative. You see even the right negative there on top of it. Have you seen? Have you seen?
Yes, sir.
If it is matched, it's negative. Because I will first put it in the urine. I will now compare all these things with this first color. If they are matched with this thing, it means negative. This patient is LD. But if they match from this second thing, the last one is being positive. This second means trace. From this third one means positive. Except 2 there. What are these 2? pH and specific gravity. Must not take this first color. Must take from the what? From the second color till the last color.
Why?
Because their negativity is from the back. Are you getting it now? Back. For the SD is from the back. Why for the pH from the second? Negativity. Am I communicating?
Yes, sir.
That is why you will now compare. You will compare now. This first line here, if it is matched when I put this thing inside the urine, it's meaning negative. Hope is clear. But if it is matched with this second till the back here, it's meaning positive. That is abnormal. We write it out like that. For each, number 1 here is leukocytes. If we put it, if it is matched, we put it together, we check it together immediately. We check for leukocytes, nitrites. We check for hemoglobin. Yeah, we place it. We not put it. We just use to
chill inside that. When you put it there, some of these things change.
Yeah, we change immediately. The urine. It must match with the first one. If it is not matching with the first color, matching with the second one is positive. If it is matched with the first color, it's negative. Except pH and SG. Hope is clear. Yes. I've explained pH now. Urine must always acidic. The pH is talking about everything God created has pH. All the plants we are using for herb, they have pH. Human being has pH. The normal healthy human being must be acidic. If it is alkaline, it's problem. If your water you are drinking is acidic, it's problem. Your water must be what? Alkaline. Urine must be acidic. Why the urine must be alkaline? Why? It must not be alkaline. It's a problem. That is what we are talking about here. Your water must always alkaline. For healthy person to drink healthy water, the water must always be alkaline. Your urine must always be acidic. If your urine is alkaline, it's a problem. That is what we are talking about here. That is medicine. Am I communicating? The pH is talking about the alkalinity and acidity of the solution. That is the meaning of pH. Hope is clear. Do you get it now? Yes.